Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Fundamentals of Python course. So, I'm back after a long time, and there are little changes in my computer, which is why I'll not be able to use Visual Studio Code as my editor. So, it's okay. It's totally fine if you use Visual Studio Code in this course. But if you want to follow along exactly how I am doing, fire up the browser and go to just type PyCharm download. Type this and click enter. Now you'll go to a website named JetBrains.com. This is the original provider of PyCharm. It's a very good source code editor, and I use it all the time. So now we'll not use the professional one as we have to pay for it. So go and click on the download one. Go ahead, and as the download wizard takes you through the download and tells you how to download, just click on next, and start install, because I have already it installs on my PC. And as I have told you, we have Python on our PC. So this is the fourth video in the fundamentals of Python course. And in the last video, we learned about how to create a function. So this class we are going to learn about how to start our project journey. Now, for example, I think this is perfect time to create a new project. Use our knowledge in real life. So today we are going to create a project, a file, something, whatever you want to call it. So as soon as you open PyCharm, you will not be able to see all of these. These are my Python files. Go click on new project. Name your project. For example, I will name my project first project. Done. So now I go ahead, click on create. So now the thing is that PyCharm. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some error occurred on my side. So the thing is that PyCharm provides a main.py script. Now here my main.py is totally plain, nothing is written on it. But on your side, some code could be written on it, some comments, some code could be written on it. So I suggest you just go ahead, read everything. It's not useful to us, just delete it. So let's start. The project for us today is to make a waiter in a restaurant. So if you so now we are obviously not gonna make a full robot and all. We're gonna make a Python script which asks you on the terminal. We're using some functionalities and a lot of new things you're gonna learn this video. So kindly follow along and you're gonna love it. So now the first thing is we have to name our project. What's our project? It's a waiter. So for example, we name the waiter what? We name the waiter Bernard. We name the waiter Bernard. So now there is something called input function in Python. Now I don't think I have told you about this input function in my series. I could have, I'm not sure. I don't think I've told this to you. So the input function is a function with which like I taught you how to call a function last time. So we can use the input function. Now what does the input function do? So I told you about help, if you are aware of that. So this is the terminal. Sorry. So in here you can type print help. I told you about print function and I told you about help function. Print help, the function what we are going to use is input. Print and help us about print the help about the input function. Now go ahead, click on this green button here. So now let me just increase this. So the input has one parameter. It has no prompt. It has a parameter. In a string type parameter or nothing also can be used. So and read a string from standard output. The trailing new line is stripped. The prompt string is given is printed to a standard output with a trailing new line before reading it. So this is very not given in simple language. So basically what this input function does is, for example, I type Bernard or our waiter is equal to the Bernard variable. I told you about variables, so Bernard is equal to the input function. And what input? What would you like to order? Order. Shit. What's happening? Order. Serve. So, sir or madam. So, now what this function is basically going to do is that for if you go ahead, click on this run button here, you run this. So what happens is that here your whatever you wrote on this string got printed here. But the thing is that the code is still running. It hasn't ended yet. See, your cursor is blinking on the edge of where you have the question mark. So you can type anything here. You can type anything here. So the thing is, now what the input function does is asks you for your input, or whatever the user is, it asks the user for his input, his or hers input. So what would I order? I say 1 arrabbiata pasta and nothing happened. Why? Because we haven't coded it. We haven't wrote the code for Bernard, our waiter, to reply to the user who's using. So Bernard is the name of our waiter, and this is the function. Now, as you saw here, isn't this looking too shabby? Because the after question mark no space. So let's add an indent here. I just did. Okay, now sure. So Bernard will be asking the person, whoever comes here, what would you like to order? Now before that, who wants a greeting? Everybody wants a greeting. So let's talk about input afterwards. Let's create a function. I told you about creating of functions. If you don't know, please go to my last video and check out the create a function and the works for it. So now def greet. We create a function greet. Now the greet function will take one parameter, which is name. Greeting happens only if you know the name of the person, correct? So print hello. Now as it is that you can I'll tell you one thing now. In print functions, you can use the addition operator to add different strings to strings. Now for example, I type plus here and the name of the person. The name which is given as a parameter in this function will be written here, hello, and then we'll add another plus and add an exclamation mark so that it looks like Bernard is happy. And print it is an honor to serve you today. Okay. So it's an honor to serve you today. Bernard is a very, very good waiter. Yes or no? I expect you. So now, what would you like to order, sir or madam? So now what happens is like, one more thing. The input function, if put as an object inside a variable. Now an object is any function's result put inside a variable. It's a function. A function call put inside a variable is an object. So Bernard became an object now. Bernard is our waiter. So Bernard variable became an object now as the input function is inside it. Now whatever the user types in this input function, it will be stored in Bernard, the variable. It will be stored in it. Now rather than putting Bernard here, what we do is we put the variable name as order. Now, have you ever gone to a restaurant, for example, Pizza Hut or Domino's, whatever? If you have, I hope you've gone to Domino's. You go to Domino's. As soon as you go there, you get a menu. If you don't get a menu, you can read the menu on a TV or whatever. You go any other restaurant, you get a menu, you read it, what on the menu is there, and then. So we need a menu. It's compulsory. We should have a menu. So now what we'll do? We'll create another variable named menu. After we create this variable, what we'll do, we'll put a string inside this variable Now what will the string contain? Our menu. Our menu will be, now it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant. So what will be our menu? Many things to eat, many things to drink, as well as some coffee, some tea. So we'll go with veg cheeseburger. You can add your own items here. Your wish. I am adding veg cheeseburger. By the way, this is a pure veg restaurant. Only pure veg. This is a pure veg restaurant. Veg cheeseburger. Area Bracha. Pasta. Alfredo. Pasta. And all in one pizza. Sorry. All in one pizza. And we can also have some more things. Think. Plain French fries. Plain French fries. Loaded French fries. And आलू पराठा. अरे भाई और क्या चाहिए? आलू पराठा, पनीर पराठा, and I think that's enough for our restaurant. Now, by the way, I forgot. We named our waiter Bernard, but he works in a restaurant. There's supposed to be a name to a restaurant, correct? We need a name. Now, what will be the name of the restaurant? We can keep it Electric. Now, I didn't get anything name. It's an honor to serve you today. Print. Welcome to You can keep your own name to this also. Electric Eaters. And then as we put this name also, I'll write plus name. We put it in a greet function as it will work. So after we made the greet function, now it should greet before, right? I'll call the greet function. I told you how to call a function, so just call the function, the greet function, and order. What would you like to order, sir or madam? Now menu is also decided, greet function is also decided. Now what would you like to order, sir or madam? So first it will greet the person, and then it should, let's write print our menu is, and then we'll put a colon, then we'll print our menu. We printed our menu. Now I hope you understood this. Let me revise. We created a greet function. We first created our waiter. We need to make a waiter. Our waiter's name is Bernard, and today, so he's going to greet the person, the user. Then he's going to tell them the menu. Then the menu. The menu is this string here, this large line here. Okay. So now after you've done this, basically you're complete with this. Now let's run the code and check how it's working. Ooh, there's an error. Great, misses a requirement. Name, correct. So sorry, I forgot this. A greet function requires a name. Now what's the name? We don't know. So before what we like to order, we create another variable named name of user, or rather we put it as name of customer. Better. Now after you write this, we'll call the input function as told to you before. Now inside the input function we can write what is your name, and then we'll add two spaces. Good. Done. So now we got our name. First Bernard will ask what's your name, and then it will do it. Okay, how will the person know who's Bernard? So let's, in the greet function, let's also change one more thing. Print, and here put one more print function inside the greet function, and write print I am Bernard, your waiter. Okay, so it will come like this. So now we got our name of the customer in the input bar. but we need to greet him before that. But we need to ask his name perfect. So literally, I think you understood this. So after that, write name of customer inside the greet function as a parameter. Name of customer. Name of customer is the variable or the object which contains the reply or the result of the input function call with parameter what is your name. And this greet function is a function which has print statement for these things. If you did not understand, pause the video right now and please see this. Now let's continue. So now let's run this code. Click on this run button here. Let me increase the size of this. Yeah, let's run. I hope there's no error. So yeah, it's asking your name. What's your name? My name is the Charge Coder. I wrote. Now, hello, the Charged Coder. I am Bernard, your waiter. It's an honor to serve you today. Welcome to Electric Eaters, the Charged Coder. Our menu is wet cheeseburger, arrabbiata pasta, alfredo pasta, all-in-one pizza, plain French fries, loaded French fries, aloo paratha, paneer paratha. What would you like to order? Okay, so now if you look at this nicely, so it's looking a very big mess. Why don't we clear this mess in? Let's just stop this code and now let's clear this mess in. There's something called escape characters. I don't suppose you'd be knowing about this. Escape characters are characters inside the string which are written with a backslash. You put a backslash. And then put N, R, T, and then there are many. So if you use them as you want, they are very useful. For example, you want to leave a line, you want a line break in your string, or you want the input function to ask the input after a line. So what you can do is backslash and then N. What will N? N means new line or line break. N means new line. So now the thing is that if you write this slash N inside the string, you would be thinking this would come inside the question. It will not look nice. No. The slash N or the escape characters which will be inside the string, they will be excluded from the string. I hope you understood this. So, okay, let's put this here and then we'll put this in the menu also so that it looks really neat. Now we put the burger here. We put what's it called? The arrabbiata pasta. We'll keep it. We'll keep after each. We'll keep some lines. We'll keep a line break after each of the item or each of the provided items or food items. Are there any more? Nope, no more. So now it will look way cleaner than before. And we'll also put this what is your name. No, what is the name is okay. Our menu is and then discussion. Okay, now let's run this. Shift F10. What's your name? My name is the Charge Coder. And then hello the Charge Coder. I am Bernard, your waiter. It's an honor to serve you today. Welcome to Electric Eaters, the Charge Coder. Our menu is. So see, I told you about the line break. It took a line break here. See, it took exactly only one line break here. It took a line break, then it's asking wet cheeseburger, arrabbiata pasta. We put a line break between each of these, which is why it's looking way better. Wet cheeseburger, arrabbiata pasta, alfredo pasta, pizza, aloo paratha, paneer paratha. What would you like to order? So now it's asking what would I like to order. Now, as I did not type anything, it did not close. So now we haven't coded anything after this. It will ask for the other and done. Nothing. It has to do something, right? It has to tell you. That okay, sir. Whatever your order is will be placed now, and you will get your order within a moment, within some time. So now what we'll do? We'll write a print function. And now we'll write. And now we'll put name. Name of customer. The name of the customer, and then we'll write your order will be arriving in a few moments. Okay. Uh, we'll be arriving in a few moments. Now you type this for the first time. But if you go to a Indian restaurant or most of the restaurants, there many if you order a big if you order many things or if you order many food items, they repeat the order. So now go ahead and write a print statement. Now as we want it more cleaner, so we'll put one here also. We'll open a string here and plus, and in this plain string we'll have escape characters. We'll put two new line characters. Okay, now print one new line character. New line characters are make the result in the terminal very managed. So in after the new line character, you can type um, I will repeat your order, sir, sir, sir. Oh shit, sorry, my bad. Then you can type your order is this new line character and then a plus sign after the string ending, and then after the plus sign what? The order. The order variable we created in the object we created in the input function contains your order, contains the order of the your customer. So that's why plus order. Now, now, we are done almost. We are completely done. Now let's check whether our code is working or not. This is our code for our waiter, and I think this is perfect. You can change it as per your like and change the name. I suggest you play with this, and if you get a new idea, kindly comment it below. So let's check how this is working. What's your name? My name is the charge. Sorry. Coder. Hello, Transporter. I am Bernard, your waiter. It's an honor to serve you today. Welcome to Electric Eaters, the charged coder. Our menu is veg cheeseburger, arabiata pasta, alfredo pasta, all-in-one pizza, plain french fries, and whatever. I don't know what I want to order. I want a arabiata pasta. I want a veg cheeseburger and then aloo paratha. Paratha. It's not paratha. It's paratha. Please pronounce it correct. Please pronounce it correct. Paratha. Perfect. Now click on enter. The transporter, your order will be arriving in a few moments. I will repeat your order, sir. Your order is arabiata pasta, veg cheeseburger, and an aloo paratha. We typed exactly this text over here, and this was printed here. Isn't our waiter very well mannered already? It's behaving with us so nicely. Yes or no? I hope you like the video, and I suggest you edit this and change this as per your likes. And you should play with Python. Python is a programming language you should play with. I suggest you should continue with this and see you.